Good evening. Well, the weather's going to keep us on our toes this weekend. There'll be a blustery wind which will blow a few more leaves off the trees. Make the most of the dry spells when they come along. They might not last all that long. There'll certainly be showers around tomorrow, but for the most part it will remain mild. The satellite picture shows various areas of clouds swirling around, bringing those outbreaks of rain, but it's not all gloom and doom. There are some clearer gaps in between, so some drier spells. In fact, through tonight, many of us will end up dry. Area of rain across the far north of Scotland is going to linger, and more wet weather spreading into southwestern parts of England and Wales before the end of the night. In between, some fog patches, perhaps for central and southern Scotland, parts of Northern Ireland. A mild night for most, but an increasingly wet morning for the southwest and Wales. And here we're going to see quite a lot of rain, I think, through the weekend. So those river levels rising, one to watch, I think. For Northern Ireland, a grey, cloudy start. Rain will arrive later on in the morning. This is 9 o'clock. Probably a foggy start for the central belt. Glasgow could be affected by that. There's that dampness across the far north. That's going to linger for much of the day. And more rain waiting in the wings down across northwest England. A discrete band of quite heavy rain from the Liverpool, Manchester area down through Birmingham towards London. But it's not going to last all day long, because behind that things improve, and certainly across the far southwest of England it should turn drier by around 9 in the morning. The hint of some brightness here. Now, as we go through the day, everything moves its way northwards. Let's follow this band of quite heavy showery rain up through northern England and Northern Ireland around about lunchtime, and in the afternoon it'll become lodged across the central belt of Scotland, so disappointing end to the day here, but turning bright and breezy for most of England and Wales. Again, fairly mild, but that breeze will be a feature. In fact, it'll turn positively windy across West Wales, up the Bristol Channel. We could see 60-mile-an-hour gusts for a time in the evening, and that'll push an area of rain up across Wales into northern England as we go through the night. The wind and the rain will tend to die down, and by the end of the night, again, some fog returning to Northern Ireland, parts of Scotland, and then look what appears across southern areas. Rain sweeping up across many parts of England and Wales through Sunday. Bit of a washout, I have to say. Some fairly heavy rain and strong winds. Far north of England, probably starting off dry, as will Scotland and Northern Ireland. Make the most of any brightness. It won't last all that long, and that rain will duly arrive later on in the day. Yep, so to sum it up, through the weekend, as I said, make the most of the dry spells. They probably won't last all that long. That's it from me. Have a good weekend.